Dun, 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 You are live. All right. All right. We are live on all the things. Okay. Let some folks come hang out with us. So they have this thing that lets you search templates from the command line, which is busted because it's way too much data for a console. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just do .NET new. All right, now streaming. So what's new in issue track world, Drew?
Well, we're working on a new API, currently on .NET Core 3.1. Probably will move to .NET 6 once it goes live.
It sounds like fun. Yeah, I have a project. I'm skipping 5 and going straight to 6 for. We're on 3.1 at the moment.
Yeah.
The biggest problem we have in that project is I have one maybe 2 assemblies that we rely on that's still .NET full framework. So 3 is as high as we can go and still get away with it.
Interesting. Can't do full framework on .NET 5 or 6.
No, that at least everything I was reading was that that doesn't work too well. So,
well, we might have a problem then. So,
well, yeah, it depends. Because I think what I was using, because I wasn't, what was it? They didn't build their assemblies to target the target.net. It would only go up to net standard. It wasn't net standard 2. It was net standard 1 something. So when we build specific versions of the assembly, it's technically targeting full framework. It's not targeting core. So it's this major cluster, and Visual Studio gets so upset at me all the time. Hey, I don't like this.
Support for frameworks 4.6.1, .NET Core 3.1, and .NET Standard 2.0 are being dropped with .NET 6.
Yep.
Okay. So framework 4.7.2 and 4.8 might still work.
We'll see. I got to get rid of it anyway. It's a CSV parser, and one thing it does really well that CSV helper doesn't do extremely well is that it will serialize the CSV files line by line, whereas CSV helper wants to do the entire file in one big chunk and return it as an object. So I haven't found anything that's comparable to the library we've been using in the way that we're using it. So I have to actually go through and change some of the workflow in order to do it a different way, which not a big deal. Just it's code changes that aren't critical. It's more to maybe it's to help future Kevin, and I don't really care about future Kevin right now.
But you should always care about future Kevin.
I should.
Because future Kevin's going to hate past Kevin.
Hey, I hate past Kevin every single day. We have Mike in the chat. Mike, good to see you. So tonight's just a hangout stream. Surly Dev, good to see you. Future Kevin knows where Kevin lives. Yeah, and he's pissed. So hi everybody. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We were supposed to have a full talk presenter and everything, but stuff happens, and yeah, past Kevin is an a-hole. I don't like that guy at all. Though we were supposed to have a full presentation, there was a scheduling conflict, and I didn't fill the gap that we had left over. And so chatting with Drew, it's like, hey, let's talk about .NET 6 because that's going to be a thing in the next month or two. So, what says earlier, I've never seen you anything other than happy. But I was watching your Signal R course and you paused on it. I need to. Shirley wasn't a mod. So, Shirley paused at the wrong moment. Oh, I'm not sure on this. Let me add that. So, that's why you shouldn't pause the video. You should just keep going till the end. So I hope you're enjoying the course. Those of you who don't know what Surly Dev is talking about, you should go totally check out Signal R Mastery. It's the greatest course that's ever been made on Signal R and real-time web development in the .NET platform. I highly recommend it. All right, turn that off. But Drew and I are going to talk about .NET 6, and literally 2 or 3 minutes before going live, I installed .NET 6 on my machine, which I'm like the worst type of MVP, I guess, because I don't look at these things while they're being developed in real time. Usually what I do is I just sit and I wait for them to kind of get baked, and then I'll jump in, because I'm probably a lot like you all. I can't just jump in the latest and greatest and hope it sticks around. There's been way too many things, at least in the Microsoft ecosystem, that seem too good to be true, and then the rug was just pulled out from under us. So I like to wait till things are a little bit baked and then officially released before I take a look. And it's not like I'm going to move any of my clients to .NET 6 immediately. So there's really no reason for me to jump in and just see all these changes that occur in real time. But .NET 6 is in RC, release candidate, means it's probably as good as it's going to get. I went ahead and gave the RC an install so we can jump in and take a look. So I'm going to jump back over to the split screen. Drew's going to hang out with me and be my pair programmer. How's that sound, Drew?
Sounds good. I've got a list of changes to .NET 6 up. So
you want to shoot that over to me? Drop it in the private chat. I'll put it up on screen.
Yep. So from
Info.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a look. I don't have my ad blocker on. Oh, geez. Holy cow. Stop seeing this ad. There. It was inappropriate. Okay. But they still show the massive box on there. Okay. Let's see what we got. What do we got? As production release, .NET 6 is in November. We're probably going to do a launch party or something around .NET 6. They're asking all the MVPs to do something around it. We'll see how that goes. I was trying to get into .NET Conf. So .NET Conf, they were asking for a whole bunch of speakers, and I got through the first round. I missed the first round of elimination, and I got eliminated in the last round. So, everyone has their rejections. Let's bump up the font. .NET 6 will integrate capabilities. Yep, extending Blazor. I don't think anyone should do Blazor. Yeah, they're putting a lot of effort into Blazor, and I don't think it's, to pull the rug out from under you. I think Blazor is going to do that. The .NET unification creates one .NET from the separate .NET Core, .NET Framework, Xamarin Mono technologies. Yep. All right. Yeah. So RC1, that's what I have installed now. 7 preview releases. Yep. Profile guided optimization. PGO can compile startup with higher quality, reduce binary size. Yep. Okay. HTTP 3 previewed in .NET 6 solves functional and performance challenges with the previous versions of HTTP.
I think I read that it's only a beta type thing in .NET 6. You have to enable it with a flag.
Okay. Gen 2 for ahead of time pre-compilation. Okay. This is W to the power of X. How do you even pronounce that?
Write or execute.
Write or execute. Okay. Good times. Security mitigation to block attacks by disallowing memory pages to be writable and book. Okay, cool. So let's scroll down. This is a bulleted list, isn't it?
Yep. It's a pretty big one, too.
Yeah. SDK workload supports additional application types such as mobile and WebAssembly without increasing the size of SDK. Package validation tools enable NuGet. Library developers validate packages that are consistent with form. Okay. Analyzers in Roslyn. Now that's like I always feel like that should be a bigger headline than what they're giving it. The Roslyn stuff built into .NET is amazing, and everyone uses it and doesn't realize it. SDK custom guards enabled for platform compatibility analyzer. Okay. Windows Forms. A default font can be set for the application. Wow. I'm still doing Windows Forms, and that's amazing to me.
I know some people that hate what is it, the WPF style of XML stuff.
Yeah, because WPF, anything XAML based, you have to learn the entire XAML, like markup language, become a master of it. Trying to design it is easier said than done. And then, whereas like Windows Form, you just click, drag, double click, write your stuff, and you're good to go. Oh man, I'm totally ignoring the chatter here. Sydney Andrews, how are you, sir? I'm good to see you. Sydney, I thought that maybe RC2 at the download site. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know, Drew. What did I just install? RC1.
I think it was RC2. Okay. I definitely just saw it myself on the download site today.
Yep, that's all right. New features C# are always more exciting than SDK. Yeah, I agree. Ancient Coder, good evening. Glad to see you. All right. WebSocket compression library. Yep. So that's good for someone like me who does Signal R with WebSockets. That's an improvement. The one thing I've kind of noticed as the Signal R guy, there's not a lot changing in Signal R for .NET 6. So I don't have to touch my course. And I can go say, it's updated for .NET 6. And everyone's be like, oh, it's brand spanking new. And nothing changed. Source generator is being introduced as part of the text.
Source generators look nice.
Yeah, I think that's cool stuff. There's your Objective-C interop. Open telemetry metrics API. That's kind of cool because that's going to be useful if you're doing things like application insights or using any sort of telemetry. You should be able to build against a unified contract and then send it wherever you want it to go, or multiple places. All right. This is all kind of boring. Improvements of hot reload, boring. The text.json support for async renewable is like the single hardest thing to use in .NET. I hate using async renewable. The problem is I don't know how to do it from memory. I always have to look up the reference. Writable JSON DOM features, a straightforward and high performance programming model for text.json. All right, that's no. Where's the good stuff at, Drew? Link enhancements. Ooh, that sounds good. Ryujit. Enhanced daytime and time zone support. What? I feel like we should just go into that. That's the money maker right there. All right.
We're still going to be doing time wrong even if we use it.
Why don't they just like grab Node at time and put it into the main framework? I don't know. I feel like I want to know more about that. I need this to be clickable.
Is it about like the date only and time only things?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. This is boring. Boring. Priority queue, boring. Oh, actually, priority queue is kind of interesting. I like priority queues. All right. Bulldogs. Okay, we need to find out more about. So what are we going to search for? .NET 6 time, date, time improvements. Here we go. Daytime. Yes. All right. Who wrote this blog post? Matt. All right. I'm gonna zoom me in for you all folks playing the home game. This is from June 8th of this year. Excited to share with you. New data only, time only. There you go, Drew. Time zone conversion APIs. Time zone display names for Linux and Mac OS. Time zone info adjustment rule improvements. All right. Drew, let's create some code. We're going to do .NET New Console. I'm going to open this in VS Code. Yes, I trust the author. Actually, I don't trust the author, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right. Oh my gosh, they're using that new fancy minimal blah 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 blah, whatever they call it, where you don't have main. Oh, see new console template for more information. Generate top level statements. Oh my gosh, it's so silly. All right, let's talk about date only. I'm gonna pin this over here on the side. Hey, there's an update to Visual Studio. Okay, so what we got? We got the wrong. There we go. So date only, time only. I like this. Date only. So I also have GitHub Copilot installed. So it's going to do some work for me. All right. So if I console right line date only to string, this should basically write out. Okay. Write out the date. That's all right. That's interesting. It's super useful. What I want to try now is what if I try to stick that into like a SQL database? Like I need a next part of that. The date only according to the thingamajig. You have add days, months, years, day a week, day number. All right. So they did it. They did the date. Now let's do a time only. Time only. And what are the here? We have hour, minutes, seconds. Okay, that's cool. So then if we did time only and run this, should spit out time. Now I'm going to do something silly. Actually, let's see if they put in there. What if I wanted to combine them together? Wonder if there's a silly, easy way to do that. Date only plus time only. Does that work? No. All right. All right. Max value, min value. Okay. What's time only? Time only has from date time. That's okay. That's useful if you just want to pull the time out of something. Or from time span, min value, max value. All right. What's the min value time only? What do you want to guess? You think it's midnight?
Probably.
So min, and then we'll do max. We'll do the dates as well. The dates I probably already know, right? It's the what date, what time. All right. .NET run. Yep. Midnight AM, and then 11:59 p.m. They made those constants. Then what they do, so beginning of time. Now what they really need is SQL date only. Like, is that a real thing? But hold on. Yeah, it cannot be found. That's what I was going to say. Why is it highlighting correctly? All right, let's go back to the blog post. This is not as interesting as I wanted. It's useful, but I don't think it's very interesting. Time only. I'm in a second. So basically, then they have the date time math. Why are they named only? Naming things is difficult. You gotta love. Them. Date would have been the ideal name, but because of Visual Basic. Yeah, Visual Basic is screwing up C#, the Lord's language. Naming things and off by one errors are the three biggest problems in computing. That's right.
No, it's cache invalidation, naming things, and off by one errors are the two biggest problems in computing.
Hey, 1 minute Dota time. That's what I said. Indeed, Dota time is a great example of high quality community developed .NET open source library, and you can certainly use it if desired. However, we didn't feel that implementing a Node-like API in .NET itself was warranted. After careful evaluation, it was decided that it would be better to augment the existing types to fill in the gaps rather than overhaul and replace them. After all, there are many .NET applications built using the existing datetime, datetime offset, time span, and time zone info types. The date only and time only types should feel naturally used alongside them. Yeah, I can agree that. I've done a bit with Node-time, and Node-time introduces at least a dozen different concepts for datetime manipulation than what's built into .NET. This is actually what I'm interested in right here is time zones conversion APIs. Like this hard thing to do in time zone is this right here. Find just getting a list of time zones supported by the OS. And they're never in a format that matches anything else. So if you're out there and you're, say, a Moments user, if you use Moments, even though you're not supposed to use Moment anymore, it's deprecated. You say you're looking at Eastern daylight time zone. Well, there's like 4 different ways to represent how that time zone is named, and trying to figure out how do I get Moment to recognize that I'm talking about this time zone from .NET. That's increasingly hard to do. And then actually do the conversion. Starting with this release, the time zone info find time zone by ID method will automatically convert its input to the opposite format if the requested time zone is not found in the system. That means you can now use IANA or Windows time zone IDs on any operating system that has time zone date installed. All right, not useful. Try convert. Oh my gosh, look at that method name. All right. Conversely, perhaps you're needing a Windows time zone identifier. Yep. So I use this often in a couple SQL queries at time zone. Have you ever used that before, Drew, at time zone in SQL Server?
I have not.
If your SQL, if you're using time zone or datetime offset in SQL Server, what you can do is you can tell SQL Server to do a conversion on your behalf. So let's say you're a good developer and you're storing everything in UTC, but you're storing it in datetime offset. You could say, all right, well, select the date, comma, the date in Eastern, comma, the date in Pacific from whatever table, it'll automatically do the conversions for you. If you tell it,
Nice.
give me this daytime offset at the time zone, Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a SQL Server 2016 thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think issue track has to support quite a bit before that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But it's super useful. And even if you, because it takes time, daylight savings time into account. So if you said January 1st, 2021, and you told it represent this in Eastern Daylight Time, which is daylight savings time. So it'll automatically do the time, the proper time conversion. So, and it's smart enough to know if you ask for daylight time, but it's really currently standard time, it knows the difference. I think this one's probably important. Linux and Mac OS. .NET populates, yeah. So they use, yeah, this is what I'm getting at right here. American/Denver is displayed as UTC Mountain Time Denver. Yeah, there's so much. It's always different. All right. Matt Johnson, thank you for this post. So I was super into this. Okay. Let's talk minimum APIs. Let's see if we can find a resource to quickly batch these out. I'm so frustrated. Edgium took away my little. Used to be able to reduce this toolbar down. You can't do that now. It took away my teeth.
What do you mean reduce the toolbar?
So they used to have a thing. It was the little double arrow like that, and you could reduce all your extensions down to nothing.
You can, I won't say still sort of do it, but you can right click each extension and then hide from toolbar.
Yeah,
and it puts it in that little puzzle piece on the right.
Yeah, I just want everything in there. Right there. Yeah, I want everything in there. See, I don't want to have to do all that work. So frustrated. Damn it, Microsoft. All right, let's find some minimal APIs. See if I can just find it in the docs by itself. No, because the search is useless. All right, let's actually try to use the docs without Googling for it. ASP.NET. Nope, wrong ASP.NET. Web API with ASP.NET Core. Is this new? Nope. Quick preview. Let's see. This is not a minimal API. It's probably in a blog post somewhere, isn't it? ASP.NET Core. Minimal APIs. Yeah, Hanselman. Yeah. All right. We could do worse than Hanselman. Let's do a .NET New Web 6. Oh, all right. So I'm with you, Hanselman. Let's do that. So let's go ahead and remove everything. Remove bin. Remove object. And now we'll do .NET New Web. Let's see what we got. Nothing. There we go. All right. All right, here we go, Drew. We have a minimum API. So let's go ahead and .NET run. Open the browser, it spits out hello world, everyone's happy. Let's see, what do we have in here? all we have is what's. All right, this isn't real IntelliSense. Stop it. Stop it. All right, so if I do map, here we go. All right, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Map. There's basically everything that would be inside of your configure endpoints if you're doing traditional ASP.NET Core. Map when. So, hey, here's Hello World. Let's see what Copilot wants to write. There we go. There we go, Copilot. That doesn't compile. String to. No, it doesn't like that. Why does it not like that?
Yeah. It thinks the Lambda should return a.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to return the context. All right. So. This is why I hate doing larger. You want to know how to fix this issue? Like this, when you raise your font size, it raises the font size for everything. And it's not useful. Delicate handler. Okay. All right. So all you get in here is the HTTP context. So if you do let's do this. HTTP context. David Fowler is in LinkedIn watching. David, I really don't want you to be watching right now because I've not read a single like article about how to use any of this stuff. So I am just going based off of gut feeling and what Drew tells me to do. So, all right. Actually, here I was doing what. Hold on. Come on, Copilot. Tell me what to do. So Copilot tells me to write this, and this is not right.
I think it's
query. That's not the query. That's a.
I think it wants that whole thing wrapped in a task.from result.
But it shouldn't be from a task.result. It should just return the value. So I understand what
it's. It's thinking it should be a task. So.
But that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. So I want that binding. But that's not real. It's not. So request.query, this is trying to pull a query string. At least that's how traditionally it would be, right? Come on. Yeah, there's a query string collection, but that's not a query string. That's a route parameter. Route value. That's what I want. How about that? But yeah, don't like that either. So Drew, you want me to do this? I don't know if I like that, Drew. Oh, I don't think I like that.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it.
I think compiler does.
Let's do what? Let's do .NET Run. Let's go ahead and try this again. All right. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Let me hide all these. All right. So if this works, so hello by itself says hello world. Hello / Kevin fails. Then just fail and see what the devs will say. 200. Nothing. See, I don't think that's right.
Maybe the compiler's wrong or the IntelliSense is wrong.
I don't know. I never blame the compiler. I always blame me or you.
I blame IntelliSense quite a bit.
Let's read Hanselman's post. This is an old post, isn't it? No, it's not that old. It's like 2 months ago. Which I guess in RCU land it's a long time. All right. Does Scott use? Yeah, he doesn't do it. Let's look. Hey, David's GitHub demo. Let's go look at David's GitHub demo. David. Move my team thing in. All right. Community stand up. No API. Let's go look. This one exists. Okay. So we should have what we're looking for here. Yeah, he's mapping all that stuff. All right. So map get, he's passing in the context, and then does this need to be async? All right. Okay. Let's not be the only one going crazy here, right? So that's wrong, Copilot. Come on, Copilot. This Copilot has crashed us into. Yeah, that's not right. Request not query. It's not query. It's technically route values. This is why you shouldn't like code. Let me do it. No. Put down. All right, I'm just gonna hit debug the old-fashioned way from the editor. All right, what did we say, Drew? Hello.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin. All right, I hit the breakpoint, right? All right, name is Kevin, so it pulled out the route value. That's correct. Content type, yep. And now it's going to write response async, hello, Kevin, which it does. Okay, so that works, but that's ugly. Like, that is super ugly. It's not supposed to be that ugly. It should be this clean. That's how clean I want, like that. What I really want, and what David's example here looks like, is I should be able to bind on ID. That's ideal. So why can't I do that? And he's injecting a DB context, which, yeah, he's just, maybe that's what I don't understand. I don't understand how he
gave him a type in his thing, so.
Yeah, all right, I see what you're saying. I can't just assume. So if I do HTTP context, and then string name, maybe that's why I think that's a good point, Drew. So now we'll return hello name. Actually, in this case, I don't even need HTTP context. I just need to return string name. For the home audience, I am goofing around without having read any documentation at all, and I've never used this before. So what we are really doing is we are testing my abilities to understand the works. All right, that was the key. You can't, if you just assume like this. Oh, I lost Scott's example. It wasn't even Scott's example. Scott probably typed it too, didn't he? No, he didn't. So if you look, I know this is probably really hard to read, folks. But if you do a empty lambda, or if you put it in a variable, it's going to assume it's the HTTP context, but that main signature doesn't jive with what we were wanting. So we had to type it. So I can't just say name, because it's going to assume name is the HTTP context based off of some algorithm. But if I put in name, it understands name. Okay. And this should also recognize some of the rules. So I'm trying to remember what some of the string annotations are. All right. You know what? That doesn't matter. Let's do a map post. Let's play with this next. So the pattern might be, we'll do hello again. We'll say so. Now, since I'm not in classes, can I just declare a class wherever I want to? That work? Does that work? No. I don't think that works. All right. Name. Okay, so do I need to put... Oh. Up. All right, let's bring up Postman real fast, and let's do a post request. All right, and let me close all this stuff I don't need anymore. All right, so everyone playing the home game, we are going to host a local host. We'll go ahead and do a raw JSON body. Say name. Go to Kevin Griffin. And method not allowed. Why is method not allowed? All right. Oh, /hello. It was wrong URL. Drew, where were you, bud? Hello,
confused as you were.
Huh? You're my co-pilot on this. All right. So that actually worked. That worked the way we expected. So it did a binding to a full object that's what we were expecting. So what I'm getting from this is you could technically use how do you set up your services dot add transient. So we'll set up date time service. Okay. Let's create a date time service down here. So basically we'll just say date. We'll use that new fancy date and time only, right? Oh my goodness. I don't know why Copilot did all that. This is useless. Return. So, all right, date time. Oh, there's no now. That's interesting. So date time, UTC now. There's no date only. That's weird. Okay, so can you do date only dot from date time? Okay. So someone needs to go write the extension method that basically fills in that blank. I feel like that's more than I should need to do. Okay, so let's do time only. Time. Let's see if Copilot figured it out. Come on, Copilot. There we go. Drew, have you tried Copilot? GitHub Copilot?
I have not. Work mostly in Visual Studio, so.
Okay, it's scary good. It's scary good when it's good. It's scary bad when it's bad. So check this out. You could say, let's put a comment in here. Tell it. Return the date of next Tuesday. All right. You see this? See that? Boom, boom, boom. Like I didn't even have to write that. I just had to will it into existence, and it's willed into existence. Let's check this logic real fast. So get now. Add days 7 minus whatever the current day of the week is. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that's just getting next week.
Oh.
Or
I don't have a unit test to actually test it. It's like, wait. Get next Tuesday. Hold on. Let's do this. Date on sorry. Return the date of next Wednesday. It's a different value. Like it knows
okay.
the value. I kind of feel like it's right without having tested it. Here's what we're going to do, Drew. We have this fancy service now. Let's go up here and let's do map, get next Tuesday. And that's going to take the date, the time service. You're going to return next week. No, it's not because it's not even smart enough to figure out my own code. Okay. All right, that's going to return reload successful next Tuesday. Did I do that right? Hard reload changes succeeded. Okay. I thought, all right, I broke something. Figure out what I broke, Drew. All right. Slash. Whoa. Serialization, deserialization of date only instances is not supported. Well, that's useless. Okay. Well, hold on. We can fix this. If we wrap it in a string, that should work, right? Okay. Hey, Drew, October 17th next Tuesday? Nope. So close. All right. I'm interested in his logic. So add days. So if today is, we're seeing here debugging. Oh, so chat's telling me it was wrong to begin with. I wasn't paying attention.
So it need to be 5, I think.
Maybe. All right.
Or
so
no,
let's give it
9
so
maybe.
Now day of week is
Tuesday.
All right, today.
Oh, it's trying to index that.
Yeah.
And so let's see, what is Tuesday if it's a one
But
index?
today's Tuesday, so that is throwing it off.
Let's see.
Let me do my watch on that.
Yeah, so that needs to be a 9 minus day of week now.
Okay. Saying 9.
Yeah.
All right. Save. Oh, let me do a full restart. All right. Let's give this a rerun. Okay, Drew. Moment of truth. So that's right. It's right for today. But would it be right for tomorrow? See, this is why you have to have unit test, right? You
Yes.
abstract everything
Well,
because
yeah.
now we have to write a unit test platform to say, well, what if I pass in a Wednesday and I ask for the next Tuesday?
Can GitHub Copilot give you your unit test for you?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that smart. Let's see. Unit test for daytime. Hold up. If you just hit enter and wait. Oh, look at this, friends. Test get date, test get time, test get next Tuesday. That's actually not too bad. That's pretty good for not expecting. All right, we're going to delete all that. All right, but the fun thing here is I was able to do my services. Yeah, I don't need to do all that. But I could add my transient, I could add my singletons, my scoped services, whatever I want. That all works fine. I actually don't particularly hate the minimal APIs like workflow.
Yep.
I guess if you, let's say if I was approaching this from a Node.js Express background, which I know is kind of the what they were going for. This makes sense logically.
Yeah. It might be good for adding something to an existing MVC project if you need something out of band from existing classes.
Yeah.
I think you need a default / that returns nothing, or there might be use cases.
Yeah, like that.
Yep.
So, but I could see it like to the point where if you just need to build like 1 or 2 endpoints, this lets you do it pretty quickly. Now, what do you do when these start to get pretty robust? I guess that's where you start breaking out more classes. Like, where's the line where you go back to the way that we were traditionally doing it, like controllers? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. Like the stuff I built. What I would love to do is I would love to have this where I just have a list of map gets in order or map posts and so on, and I have the route definitions, but then they all go point to something else.
Didn't we have that with the old non-attribute style route mappings?
Yeah, well, you had convention based routing. So like let's assume you have something controller. We can automatically go build the controller object, and then based off the action, based off the REST URL, we can figure out the action and whether or not it has an ID.
You could also map a route and actually tell it which controller in the old
yep,
in which action to go to. So that's sort of what you were describing.
Yeah. But so I feel like there's some sort of in between. It'd be nice to be able to go. I don't know. Have like. I'm trying to even think how to personify what it is I would want. I like having this easy to view list of the routes. I really like that because when I work in a code base, that's 5-6 years old, and I need to have a list of every route that I have built previously in this app, so I don't break anything, or so I maintain some sort of convention. It's nice to have that entire list. When everything's broken out with route attributes, it's kind of hard to figure out what routes you've built in the past.
Yeah, I remember way back NBC3 days, there was a NuGet package you can install that would expose something like that for you.
Yep, I don't think anyone's built that for MVC4 or greater. I love that tool. I know what tool you're talking about, because it also lets you, like, you could type a URL in and it would tell you which route would match it.
Yeah.
It was really good, and I don't think anyone's done that since. It's interesting. I don't like having my classes just kind of sitting here. Having been a C# developer for 15 years, it's weird to me to not have a namespace or the main class or anything like that. I'm just used to that stuff. But I can totally understand someone without any C# experience coming in here and going, yep, I can figure that part out. Because now I don't have to tell you what a namespace is. I don't have to tell you what a class is, technically. I just need to tell you, all right, this is how we build a web application and define a URL, a route. And then it does something. Does this do... Now, this is supposed to do JSON serialization too. So let's say mapkit.
Well, if you change your hello object to just return the post one down below.
Oh, let me just do that. Oh, no, just say new. So what do we want? We want /JSON. No web page. Didn't hot reload?
It says a hot reloaded, but
yeah, I don't trust its hot reload. Yep. All right, went through that time. Okay, that's exactly what I want. Are there any other overloads to this? Oh, yeah. Copilot just added the type. Is that what I wanted? There's either no IntelliSense or it's bad. All right, here's what I want to test. It'll return it as XML. Oh, yes, reload my app. Oh, no overload for mapkit takes 3 arguments. Well, then why did Copilot tell me it did? So, let's go ahead. What if I say context.response.content type? It's probably not going to work. Yeah, so return JSON. You know what? And it's probably also returning JSON as where's my response? Oh, let's restart. No, see, it's over. So I override the content type, but it overrides it again. It says, Kevin, no, you're wrong. All right. Well, hold on. So we can get a little smarter with this. I'm trying to remember how to do this in. So if you do a GIF request to an endpoint, it returns hello world. Here, let me do zoom it for everyone at home. All right. So one of the things you can do is you can go into headers and you can tell it to accept to accept. No. Where are you? You can tell it to accept XML. Let's see, I didn't like that. Content type application XML. No. I don't remember how to do that demo. There's a in Core 3.1, in Core 5, you can tell ASP.NET to basically give back the response in the way that the client asks for it. And I thought that was overridden by the accept. But either I'm wrong or I don't have a configuration set up correctly. All right. I don't think that's going to work. But so this does the serialization for us. That's what we're expecting. That's all good. Chat. I mean, we have actually a good number of people out there watching across the different platforms. What have you all played with minimal APIs? Love your opinions of them. Do you see yourself building larger applications using this process? Drew, are y'all going to write the issue track API using minimal APIs?
No, too much. They've got too much going on to make that work.
It's too much new for you?
Too much new, too much Node.
All right. So let's talk about Copilot for a minute. Copilot is really interesting. Loka says it's too minimal. So I guess it's the line, right? Can you imagine you're a Node.js developer and you're writing an API? Like, this is basically what you got, and you have to try to build something off of it. Maybe that's why Node.js apps don't look right after they're started. I have at least 3 Node.js apps I have to maintain now. I didn't write them, but I go in there and I fundamentally understand what's going on. It's just a mess. It's all over the place. Drew, let's build something with Copilot. What should we build? Hey, look, it's gonna write C# for me. Actually, that's exactly how data probably works if we did a code reversal. Let's say you can write all from comments. So let's say calculate number of. All right. Well, Copilot wants me to write this function: days between 2 dates. And if you hit enter, just wait a second, like no hands. Get days between date. Oh, and he's using date only. I don't know why it's doing that. That's smart. So why is it? See, this is dumb. Why would it convert them to date times when and it won't let you do that? Like date only doesn't have a. Oh yes, it does. Silence your phone, Drew. All right, here's a fun one. This was the first thing I ever done in Copilot. Calculate pi to x in. I have no idea if that's right. Pi. All right, here's what we do though. So we're in our date time service, right? Say map get pi to places, and we'll pass in date time service. No. Oh my gosh. And we're going to return Oh, no, let's not do that. We'll do int places. We'll say service dot get pi places. I should probably wrap that in a extrapolated string. Okay. Oh. Rerun it, Drew. Let's see what happens. It's the magic. So what did we say? Pi to 5 places. That's not right.
Not right at all.
So it's off by a little bit, right? Hold on.
It's got the first number right.
That's not right.
I think this is the number of approximations, not the number of places. Yes, digital drummer, we are playing horseshoes apparently.
All right. Hold on. Hey. All right.
It got 4 places there.
All right. I was going to say
3.14159.
all right. Hold on. So if we just keep adding zeros, do we start getting more accurate? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the number of successive approximations.
Yep. Oh, yeah, because I didn't. Oops. Hold on. I can fix this. Go refactor. Long. All right, let's restart. Yep, too much. It's chugging on that one. There we go. So 3.1415
926.
Oh, yeah. And that's where it breaks off. All right. So
well, let's try something. Maybe this was a bit too mathematical for it.
I don't know. It still did a fairly decent job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What should we try next?
Let's ask it to prove P equals NP.
P equals NP?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep. Wait.
Hold up. This is way more accurate than that other algorithm. Hold up. This is like a way better algorithm. What? Except it would fail if places was more than however many. That's wow. Okay. Drew, I don't think your comment works.
No.
How about this? Print tic-tac-toe board. Hold up. Huh. Oh, it doesn't like. Why does it not like select? Does not. Am I just missing a using?
Yeah, it looks like you're missing link.
So you're not supposed. There's supposed to be like implied usings now, or global usings. Is that what they call them?
Would it be system.link?
Yeah. Does that get rid of my error? String star. It's not containing a definition for. Weird. It doesn't like select on the double. All right. Let's really throw it off. Is board in checkmate? This is Copilot saying "F you."
What's the classic FizzBuzz algorithm? Want to try and
Here you go. Yeah.
There's probably a lot of GitHub repos with this.
Yeah. There was a lot of training material on this one, wasn't there? Actually, that's pretty good. So you know what? That's not a bad use case of Copilot. It's testing is string a palindrome. Yes, that's exactly how you solve that problem in .NET. Yep. We should hire Copilot. That's perfect.
Just don't make it do math.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. I feel like we need to give it something more complex. Does the string have a curse word? Just one curse word, one specific curse word, and it has to be in that specific case too.
No, two lowers at first.
Oh, it does. Okay, good catch. All right, never mind. Oh man, I'm throwing off Copilot. Copilot is learning how I code now. It's like it's going to give me all these weird.
Does this string contain JavaScript? Okay.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Yeah.
We just need to be more exact. Hey, digital drummer. Really makes you wonder where some of these snippets originally came from. Yeah, exactly. Where did it pull this training material? So, go ahead, Drew.
It reminds me of was it a XKCD comic where he created a website where it would take a Stack Overflow post or query, search for the first post that has valid JavaScript.
Yeah.
In an accepted answer, and then run it in the browser.
Mm-hmm. Drew, do you think this is correct?
It's better than trying to use regex to parse HTML.
So all means every character has to be either less than, greater than, or space. So yeah, that won't work. Is a string a palindrome? It's really, are we lagging, or did you not see that part? We just did that one. All right, Drew, we need another one. What time is it? All right. Oh man, we've been messing with this for over an hour. Holy cow. All right, we need another one. So yeah, went to the loo. All right. There you go. Detonate the bomb. All right. That's F plus places. What, I forgot what's F formatter. Wait, then it doesn't work as a formatter in this case. It's just F What? I don't know. All right. Calculate how much wood would a woodchuck hit? Well, woodchuck would chuck wood. Okay.
It
Oh my gosh, I broke Copilot. It's like, are we still talking pi? I don't know.
let's say let's ask it to sum up an array.
Oh, okay. That's a good computer science problem. Hold on, let me get rid of all this stuff.
Or maybe even better yet, sort an array.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. It puts so much text in here I can't. All right. Okay, so you're saying add sum up a sorted array of integers.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay.
But it's long, not integers.
All right, let's yeah, I gave it long. Let's say sum up a sorted array of integers over 5. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Both sort an array. Oh, Charlie Dev's getting fancy over here. Hey, I got pretty fancy, right?
Here's a slightly different one. BOGO sort an array of integers.
You say BOGO sort?
Yep, BOGO sort.
So somewhere there's a code base where there's a method called is sorted.
That's no BOGO sort. There's no randomness.
All right.
If you're not familiar with BOGO sort, randomly sort the array and then check if it's sorted. It is the slowest of sorts.
What's another type of sort? Bubble sort. There's what? Merge sort.
Merge sort.
There you go. The only problem is it's like, oh, you have a method called merge. No, I don't. I do not have a method called merge, unless.
Maybe merge two arrays.
Oh! It went to spit something out, and I was too quick. There you go. This is why you need unit tests. I have absolutely no idea if this works or not.
That looks very C++. It
does. But so merge. Oh, okay. Hold up. Oh, so that's right, because it's going to break it in half, break it in half, break it in half, break it in half.
Yeah. And if length is less than 1, it'll.
Yeah. Return as numbers. Interesting. Okay. I kind of like this idea of the computer science problem. Something more complicated. Chat, we need your dumb computer science interview question, like algorithm question. And Copilot just wants me to do pi now. It keeps spitting out comments for pi.
Next week, you're going to forget all about pi. You're going to start work one day, ask Copilot something, it's going to spit out pi.
It is. Shirley Dev says, generate the harmonic series. Maybe. Hold on. So sum 0. All right. Just 1 divided by I. Is that the harmonic series? Hold up. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh.
You tried. No, the harmonic series. Yeah, actually, that is right because it's 1 plus a half plus a third plus a fourth plus a fifth.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is that the actual Wikipedia link?
Yes. Oh, so
How
close.
did you do that? Hold up. All right. Wait. HTTP client. Get async. All right. So that's HTML. Read as a string. Content. Index of span. India headline. Some formula. Hold up. Is there a sum formula?
I don't see one.
Oh man. Oh, so this sum formula is useless. So let's say mathematics. Is there some formula in here? No.
It probably works on certain Wikipedia articles.
Hold on. All right. Hold on. I feel like let's see. Generate. Oh no. Look up Scott Henselman's phone number. Let's use 86753. This standing ovation right here. Yes. I feel. Oh my gosh. Oh, clip this, play it back, show it to Scott. That's really good.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a 757 number.
That's all right. Wikipedia. 1-800. I'm scared to even know what that looks like. Hold up. Let's look that phone number up. I'm not calling that phone number. National Suicide Prevention.
Are you trying to tell us something, Copilot?
Copilot. It's not even fair. Not funny. All right. Hold up. Look up where Bill Gates lives. On Microsoft Way, Redmond. Yeah, there you go. Close enough, right?
Yep. Actually, look up when .NET 6 will release.
All right. Ten 2016. That's not right. All right. It's kind of scary how it's coming up with some of the stuff. And all right. Shirley Dev did a clip. Help me stalk Scott Hanselman. That's not true at all. I love you, Scott. Generate the Fibonacci series. Look. I didn't even ask it that. It's just figuring this out on its own. Which this one's easy. Yep, that looks right. All right. I don't know what. But how about we give one or two more examples, and then we call it quits. Chat. Find all the permutations of the given string, then pass in each of your names. Okay. Well, find all the permutations of a string.
That looks appropriate.
That's a long list. So it returns an array. Okay. Well, here, let's go back up here to the top. Map get. We'll pass in name. We'll pass in date, time, service, because it's still in the service, right? Permutations of name.
You probably don't want it inside of a string.
No, yeah, let's just see what it does with that array. Okay. Why are you upset?
Get map versus map get.
Oh. Oh, that's I've broken some stuff. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay. So what we say? Name
/ Kevin.
Kevin. That's kind of cool. All right, Drew.
Yeah.
Hey. That's pretty cool. Like, so the way I'll put it this way. If I had to write this code correctly the first time, like just left my own knowledge base in here, would not get that right. I would screw that up a couple different ways. Or I'd have to sit down and actually write out the algorithm. Go, okay, well, I need to start with the...
Let's try Surly Dev, since he suggested it.
Oh, Surly Dev. Okay, yes. I'll take a moment. So, what you can't see is my scroll bar over here. That's a lot. So how do we break it? We type in Scott Hanselman. And we wait. And we wait. I wonder if they have support for yield return. That'd be nice. So I could string back the result. Yeah, it's just kicking. Here we go. Come on.
Yeah, this is an exponential problem.
Yeah. Oh, any moment now. Come on. All right. Scott's got a long name. Actually, what I should have done was I should have told it to return the count as well. So Surly Dev, you have 40,000 iterations of your name.
Well, it's the number of characters factorial.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. My poor machine. My computer's like, I don't like this. I can see my video lagging. I'm pushing it. All right, let's all right, I'm just gonna quit that. Go ahead and close. All right. Copilot's pretty cool if you can get into the into the beta still. I got in pretty quickly when I applied, maybe within a couple of days. I use Copilot in my actual day-to-day work that's in VS Code, and it is useful. Like once you're actually in a code base that's legitimate and you're trying to add real production code, there's been several cases where it knows exactly what I'm trying to do. Its C# is getting better. Its JavaScript is really good. It's amazing inside of my Vue.js components because it almost knows exactly what I'm trying to do. And there's been a couple times where it knows exactly what it is I want to do before I even hit a keystroke. It's scary good sometimes. But that was fun. Drew, thank you for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
In the absence of an actual speaker to come drop some knowledge, we can just play around with Copilot, right? Let's see what Copilot can do and take suggestions from the chat. Get permutations. It's amazing how well this worked from a comment. Like I wrote the code comment and it built all the code. So certainly at the same time next week, I should get more regular about my schedule. I'm not regular at all. I've been way too busy with work.
The Copilot page says about 0.1% of the time, the suggestions may contain some snippets that are verbatim from the training set.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Now I need the training set to have exactly what it is I need to write, right? All right. Well, friends, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone who hung out with us on Twitch, YouTube, or LinkedIn. I hope you maybe learned something or you just sat back and watched the antics as they occurred. But we'll hang out with you for the Hampton Roads.net users group again the second Tuesday of next month. And we're going to have Taylor Dresden. How do you say Taylor's last name? I don't remember. But Taylor's going to talk to us about job seeking. So he's going to not do anything tech related. He's going to talk about finding jobs and working with recruiters and that sort of thing. So Flail Gracefully, that is a good name. So I am so glad that you're all here today. Thank you, Drew, for hanging out with me as co-host. And we will see everyone next time. Thanks, Drew.
Thanks, Kevin. And thanks to all the watchers and followers today.